in the Bay of Plenty, the North Island of New Zealand. Lately I've been talking to you from the forest camp, but the weather is still very, very wet and not conducive to me taking all of my equipment down to the forest camp. So, sitting in the library, my research library, and I'd like to quote a little here from the philosopher Clement. This is attributed to him in 300 AD. It very frequently happens that he who defends the truth does not gain the victory, since the hearers are either prejudiced or have no great interest in the better cause. So in the past, it's always been a rare occurrence, a moment to pause when someone takes their courage in their hands and stands tall to challenge the established tide. Yet it is happening more and more today, and it is healthy, for there is often decay in life, the closing down that happens when the established view, the opinions of the experts become fact and the only view. For myself, I've spent many years searching and documenting sacred sites in New Zealand and the South Pacific, as well as in the British Isles. And my journey into our past is a worthy one, and is very much one of a gentle exploration of the land and its secrets. Above all, it is a personal journey within which I place facts and evidence, along with perceptions that are purely intuitive. There is much to explore in this land at the interface of science and spirit. Thus, this unique view of evidence that I've gathered from many people over a long period of time, I present to you. Some stories are very recent, and others from the mists of time, as recorded by early writers. My journey has been very much one of the heart, soul, and the spirit, looking deeply into the sacred landscape of New Zealand, Aotearoa, to honour the ancestors and acknowledge Mother Earth, Papatuanuku. And from my endeavours has emerged an understanding of the mystical fairy realms that abound throughout Aotearoa, New Zealand. Realms which at this time are becoming more apparent to hundreds of people experiencing personal encounters. To iwi and hapu, these are the forest folk they call Patupaiarehe, Turehu, Wariki, Maitai, Pariha, and Karatihi. To other folk living on these islands, they are fairies, elves, elementals, gnomes, and pixies. It matters very little by what name they are known, but more importantly, that these elusive forest folk are acknowledged and recognised for the fact that they are also children of this creation in which we all live. To see them is to believe in them. To hear them is to rejoice in the magic of the moment when their presence is felt. And all of our forebears knew of these little folk, and working as they did with such a close relationship to nature, they understood the place of these elemental beings in the grand scheme. The races of tiny people have had their own complex way of life that greatly differs from that of humans. So this little introduction to my current work, I must also add to that, with a device I bought in from Adamanhur in Italy 2 years ago, I have been doing recordings of indigenous plants and trees in New Zealand, presenting their song. The device that I brought into New Zealand actually gives the plants and trees a musical instrument so that they can play either in harmony with human musicians or just to present their song of joy, their song of nature, the song that is guided, I feel, by the elemental beings. And it is such a joy to sit and listen to plants, pot plants, trees, vines, vegetable plants in the garden, fruit trees in the orchard. They all have a divine message to share. So, with this little clip, that sort of brings me up to date, I guess, with what's going on. Forest camp, slowly happening, just waiting for the weather to break. Gathering firewood yesterday, standing dead trees to add to the supply down by the river for the nighttime fire gatherings. So, moving into spring now, things are looking good. So, lovely to have this time with you. Thank you for allowing me to join you wherever you are around the world. I so love you. You are also special to me. We have this incredible link. I am, you are. We are all one. Thank you, and God bless you all.